most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Golden Gophers will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
To the air. It's Washington. Thrust that arm out. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Could not make his way to the corner. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Quarterback keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Scanning the field, it's Washington. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Dalton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout.
God damn, you stop it, move it out.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Terrapins! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lowry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're looking for something, looking for any. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws for the tight end. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Complete to Williams over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love take.
Lets it fly. Caught. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defender...
He makes a grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Wide open downfield. Maybe some room here. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! He found... Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the UNLV Rebels and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he has been motivating his team all week, telling them, you are just as good as this ACC opponent. They've got upset on their mind, and the players told me they want to be the best version of themselves. They believe they belong on this field, and they can play with the best of the best. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick cover. He made pretty minimal gain on that return. To the air, it's Orji. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy so much.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hands it off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score. They get you jacked up, excited. Defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Snags it, and there's running room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Washington.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Under fire. Working that left side now. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's caught. It's Thurman. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. As we get a look at the stats, they've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
North Carolina, 0.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Rebels offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Orji. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Might as well stick with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes the handoff. It's Glover.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Quarterback keeps it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again.
Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Looking for a big play. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Direct snap. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets the back moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burnett. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Burnett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Pressure coming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Got a little grass. Got enough space. Touchdown, UNC. Put 6 on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Edwards. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They go to the draw. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Lead in this one, not a lot of mystery. They have to have points on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Orji. Finds his back in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense stays aggressive. And listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that they're...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. the Penn State Nittany Lions and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Clark. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be third and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Running inside, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
on the move. It's Hansen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Hey, at this point in the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Crosses the 30. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throwing Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
But you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking. He's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22.
Running inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. He's going to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sellers. Bringing the heat. Wiggles free. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Rushes on him, and they got him.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, It's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Fine. Might have a chance. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, but he's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There are people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's got the tight end. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Beck. Stepping to the right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for room, it's Clark. Got enough for the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Sellers to throw. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40, at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Penn State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.